Punjab music! I love this music. Punjab music. Hello. Welcome to the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. We are reading the Bible in chronological order. It's going to take us a while. Change the music so we can do our reading of today. Day 182 or 82nd. Moses intercedes for Israel. Exodus chapter 32 from verse 30 to 35 and Exodus 33 from verse 1 to 11. All right. So the next day Moses said to the people, "You have committed a terrible sin, but I will return to the Lord on the mountain. Perhaps I will be able to obtain forgiveness for you." So Moses returned to the Lord and said, "Alas, these people have committed a terrible sin. They have made gods of gold for themselves. But now, please forgive their sin. And if not, then blot me out of the record you are keeping." The Lord replied to Moses, "I will blot out whoever has sinned against me. Now go, lead the people to the place I told you about. Look, my angel will lead the way before you. But when I call the people to account, I will certainly punish them for their sins." And the Lord sent a great plague upon the people because they had worshipped the calf Aaron had made. The Lord said to Moses, "Now that you have brought these people out of Egypt, lead them to the land I solemnly promised Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I told them long ago that I would give this land to their descendants, and I will send an angel before you to drive out the Canaanites, Amorites, Hittites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. There is a land flowing with milk and honey. But I will not travel alone with you, for you are a stubborn, unruly people. If I did, I would be tempted to destroy you along the way." When the people heard these stern words, they went into mourning and refused to wear their jewelry and ornaments. For the Lord had told Moses to tell them, "You are an unruly, stubborn people. If I were there among you for even a moment, I will destroy you. Remove your jewelry and ornaments until I decide what to do with you." So from the time they left Mount Sinai, the Israelites wore no more jewelry. It was Moses' custom to set up the tent known as the tent of meeting far outside the camp. Everyone who wanted to consult with the Lord would go there. Whenever Moses went out to the tent of meeting, all the people would get up and stand in their tent entrances. They would all watch Moses until he disappeared inside. As he went into the tent, the pillar of cloud would come down and hover at the entrance while the Lord spoke with Moses. Then all the people will stand and bow low at their tent entrances. Inside the tent of meeting, the Lord would speak to Moses face to face, as a man speaks to his friend. Afterward, Moses would return to the camp, but the young man who assisted him, Joshua, son of Nun, stayed behind in the tent of meeting. All right, we have come to the end of our reading today. And this is the Bible in 5 years. And we're reading the Bible in chronological order. And after we're reading about 236 stories of the Bible or more. And it's going to take us about a year and a half or more to do so, to do this reading. Afterwards, we will continue to read the Bible in a different format, but always short and sweet. Meaning we read verses here, no chapters, no 2 or 3 chapters, no. We read from 3, 5 verses, 10, 15, 22, all the way to 46 verses, and it already feels long enough. believe me. But it will be even more if we were good, if we were if we were to be reading 2 or 3 chapters of different books of the Bible. Imagine that. No, no, no. It will be too crazy, too long, and different subjects, different stories, different ideas. We wouldn't remember what we read. Well, the idea is that to remember what we read and trying to keep it as short as possible. This project podcast is aimed for those who have not read the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says. They're not familiar with the Bible, or they don't care about what the Bible says, and it's okay. We're not gonna judge you here. But maybe at work or at school or somewhere, somebody's pestering you about the Bible or God, and you're like, "Oh man, I don't know anything about the Bible." And maybe you want to know a little bit to tell them, "I know about the Bible, you know." Da, da, da. I don't know. Just an idea. And anyways, so it's aimed for people that they're not familiar with Bible. Maybe people who got hurt at their church, or they got kicked out of the church, or they got, I don't know, just offended by their church members. They just don't feel like picking up the Bible, you know, but they don't mind maybe watching a video or listening to an audio that is 10 minutes or less. Because we in the Spotify, we have them in Spotify. We have the video and we have the audio, and we also have them in YouTube, only videos, and in Facebook, only videos. Facebook is erasing them every 30 days. That's their new policy. So if you want to watch some of the early recordings, like day 1, day 5, day 10, or whatever, go to YouTube or Spotify. I have the description below and the links to the YouTube or Spotify, so you can go check the early days. And so yeah, that's the idea of this whole project. And what else? Let us know where you're listening from, or where you're watching from, and leave us a comment or like or dislike or a emoji or whatever. Thank you for listening.